Good morning, good morning. I have a warning for you, American citizen. You're gonna start seeing a lot of Brazilians talking about politicians in Brazil, supporting Alexandre de Moraes, Lula, which is their current president, which was in jail and should never get out. He was condemned in 3 instances for corruption, and Alexandre de Moraes took him out because only the place he was judged, the location he was judged, not about the crime. He was like, he was guilty, but he should never be guilty in south of Brazil. That's the only reason. They found a gap in the law to invalidate that. Not that he's innocent. Nobody said that. Nobody say he's innocent. Okay? So, Alexandre de Moraes secretly ordered to block people who was right-wing from say whatever on the internet, from support right-wing president, former president. The former president could not use his own videos to make his campaign. He could not show what he done during his time in the presidency. So this left wing are suppressing the opposition. They are going after. Also, Flávio Dino is the Supreme Court judge. And you know what? He goes to favelas, but not where tourists goes. He went to favelas, like really bad places, like where a lot of people, when they make a mistake on the GPS, make a mistake, some people end up dead. They end up dead because they just cannot drive right there. But they don't know. But how come the Supreme Court judge, he have free access with no security to go over there, like the current president did just weeks ago? How come they go to those places with no security? They partnership with the crime, which Donald Trump asked them if they are terrorists, if they classify these people as a terrorist, which they are acting like a terrorist, which I understand what terrorist means, because I have been in Afghanistan. I know Taliban, how they act, how terrorists act. So we are anti-terrorist. I'm an infantry veteran of the United States of American Army. And I have fucking integrity. I live the army values. I take this to the heart, you know? And back in the days, this current president right now said on the TV, we did not have internet. He said on the TV that he want to bring communists to Brazil. He want to bring communists to Brazil, but that was not the right time, because they were not strong. They were just like a new party. Actually, this party went against the military back in the days in '64, which Dilma Rousseff, former president, now the president of BRICS, she was thrown in jail for robber banks, and attempted murder against the military. Okay? These people are back. These people are back, and like this president said on the TV, it's gonna be 20, 30, 40 years. Also, he said, and this on the internet, they try to suppress anyone that posted that. It just need to push the right narrative over and over and over to make people believe. He said that. He said how the strategy they use, and they are doing this right now. And a lot of dumb people that support that. Some knows, some does not know. It's pushing that to the others, like like they are planning for years. So I noticed there is a lot of people now pushing that narrative in the United States of America to support that dictator Alexandre de Moraes now. And they get paid for. Oh, they are even paying like American citizens to push their side of the narrative, which it's clear that they don't fucking know what's going on. It's clearly they don't know what the fuck is going on, because they are just acting to say whatever they are the fucking wanted to say. I don't get paid for this shit, but I do care about Brazil. I do care about my friends that are back there. I want that to be a good place to go and visit, like I done before. But right now, it's that government is lined up with the fucking criminals, which is now operating here in the United States. They call PCC. It's not the China Communist Party, but it's like Primeiro Comando da Capital, first command of capital. Like they are from where, and also they are where I'm from in Brazil. You know, Zona Leste, which you can translate as East Zone of São Paulo, which is dangerous fuck. It's where I came from. It's where I grew up. So I know the criminals, not the criminal that I hang out with them, but I know how criminals are, where they act, how they act, and also I know how terrorists act. I have been there fighting them for us, and these people will try to lie to you over and over and over. And I have been like counter arguing these people in here. It doesn't take too long for them to give up, because I have facts. General Gonçalves Dias, on January 8th, that they said that it was an insurrection, that Bolsonaro, former Brazilian president, was trying to take over Brazil. And I just say that, why a general would be serving water to terrorists without weapon. There is no weapon. There was no weapon. There was a lot of old ladies right there with the Bibles, and young people too, but some of people push them to move forward in. Okay, but they have no weapons or nothing like that. And also, how come like over 150 cameras could not record anything inside of that place, the Capitol building? How come 150 cameras does not work? But some leaked, and those that are leaked, they say it's fake. And it shows General Gonçalves Dias, which they are trying to pushing him away from the media so he don't say anything. How come he gonna give you fucking water to terrorists? And also the fucking Brazilian intelligence knew 2 days ago there was like a lot of people going to Brasilia to a protest, a peaceful protest. So it was the right opportunity for them to put some people in there to infiltrate and motivate people to break in. But the security, I'm fucking infantry, I know how to, make a strategy to protect this type of shit. Easy shit. The security wasn't there enough to face them. But also there was no police hurt, that nobody got hurt, by the way. But look at MST. That's a movement group that they kind of like have no lands and they fight for reform they are allied with this current president, Lula. They fucking put fire on that building before, and none of them was considered even close to a terrorist. Look, they separate families. Like poor people that were there trying to fight for a better nation. Just because one of them write down a statue, Perdeu Mané, which was a phrase the Barroso Supreme Court judge, minister, said when a Brazilian civilian asked him politely about some situation, about some messed up situation. And then he said, don't bother, man. You guys lost. Like it. You guys lost. Mané. He called Mané. How I translate that? Like Joe. You lost, Joe. Don't bother me, Joe. You lost it. Like, so, you lost it. So, and then, this lady wrote that on the statue. Perdeu Mané. And she was convicted to 14 or 16 years in jail for that. And everyone else that was there was convicted to 14, 16 years in jail for being in the scene, protesting in that fucking place. Don't fall for that, people. Don't fall for that. I know even if the left wings in here in the United States are not like that. You guys are not like that. Even the left wing in the United States is not like that. You know what? When you say the left wing in the United States, the left party in Brazil say there is no left wing in the United States. You know why? Because the left wing in the United States are not communist. At least I believe it's not. But in Brazil is a Bolivarian left. They are communists. And they want to take communism to Brazil. And then they complain later why they don't like the United States, because the United States don't share technology with them. Of course not. We're gonna share fucking technology with the communists. No. Sorry my English. It's because when it comes to politician subject, I'm not used to talk about that. So my English gets fucked up because I need to think about how to say some stuff that I'm not used to say. It's not like in the military that I already know how to say things, I learned this way, so I talk this way. But politics, I know in Portuguese more than in the United States, more than in English. So I'm used to talk about politics in Brazil, in Portuguese. So, and a lot of times I'm thinking Portuguese and I need to translate to English, and looks like I don't know fucking English. And my accent's fucked up. So I'm sorry about. I hope you guys understand, and I'm gonna be like posting, making videos to arguing against these people. But look, it's fucked up. It's fucked up. Don't trust these people. Don't trust these people. If you see like a politician in the United States backing up Alexandre de Moraes and Lula, I'm 90% sure they have fucked up past involved with crimes or corruption or something like that, because they know how this current president in Brazil works. They know that, and they support that because they are all the same, all fucking criminals. Okay, I hope I can help somehow with these videos. All right, everyone, have a good weekend.